Good morning, I'm Fiorenzo Dioni, in charge of engineering, and today I'm going to explain the difference between the toggle machine, which is our core business, and the hydraulic closing machine or two-Platen machine. Originally, the advent of the two-Platen machine, which is actually not so recent or innovative, was due to space-saving requirements, shorter machines, and reduced mechanical components. In reality, this is not so reliable, as the difference with the toggle machine is not significant from the point of view of length. And this we can see with our IDRA OLCS, or compact series, in which we find the same model, even shorter toggle machines. And the mechanical components are indeed reduced in the two-Platen, but at the expense of an increase in hydraulic and electronic parts. It's well known in the industry that when it comes to maintenance and spare parts, the mechanical part accounts for a low percentage, about 10%, whilst hydraulics and electronics share the rest, more or less 35 and 55%. So in the two-Platen machine, the problems involving maintenance increases, limiting the percentage of expenditure to the groups that actually have the least impact. I would like to underline that IDRA was the first to build, as well as patent, the hydraulic closing machine more than 20 years ago, and its decision to continue and develop the toggle machine to the fullest extent was not by chance, but the result of a profound attention to all technical and economic aspects. Two-Platen machines are the hallmark of our main competitors, one of whom is continuing exclusively in this direction, and another who is also producing two-Platen machines, but is now proposing the toggle system as an innovative solution, which is somewhat paradoxical. Despite being the first group to sell the two-Platen machine on the market, IDRA has never pushed this product line, even if it was available in the OLR version since 2010. We actually have 36 machines installed in the US, produced by IDRA Prints between 2000 and 2003, whilst it was part of the IDRA group. IDRA SRL has instead developed and improved the toggle machine, believing it to be the best solution for global foundries. In fact, we think that the toggle-free is an innovative solution, or even a solution that brings significant competitive advantages to our customers. We don't think so. As far as we are concerned, the only data that confirms the success of innovation is market penetration. Today, the two-Platen solution occupies less than 2% of the world market share, and for example is not present at all in the Japanese product range, i.e. our Japanese competitors. This solution is mainly concentrated in the Germanic or the Chinese markets of our main competitor. Technological innovation can only be bought by giving real competitive advantages, which we can summarize as low price with the same performance, less industrial costs at the same price, waste efficiency, and maintenance during use, and possibly of components not producible with existing technology. The two-Platen or toggle-free solution doesn't allow the above, and the price is identical or even slightly higher in industrial cost, as the same parts can be produced on both machines. Now let's take a little look at the technical side for just comparison's sake. It's well known that the toggle locking system is a mechanism based on the concept of the centered crank mechanism, used in die casting to close molds. It is a system of levers that multiplies the force of a single source called the clamping cylinder, according to a set geometry, which then defines through that single hydraulic cylinder the force and stroke of the plate carrying the moving half of the die. The system is rigid and moves in a sequence involving only two different valves of pressure, which is very important in presses. Low pressure, high speed, or high pressure and low speed. High pressure is used to generate the force that stops the two half molds. In practice, the entire cycle is based on a single cylinder that moves the entire clamping unit, which means a low percentage of hydraulic and electronic components are required, and a high percentage of mechanical components are used. The engineering to develop it is complicated, it's true, but the result is a simple, reliable, and very manageable system. On the other hand, a hydraulically locked or two-platen machine, the force is achieved simply by putting pressure on cylinders mounted directly on the tie bars. But the problem, as mentioned earlier, is that single cylinder on the toggle becomes 10 cylinders minimum on the toggle-free version, with a massive increase in electronic sensors. What's more, during the cycle, the pressure intervention sequence is divided into 3 phases, compared to 2 phases for the toggle system, thus increasing the cycle time, which in order to obtain the same times as the toggle requires an increase in the power of the motor pump unit. In short, the advantages of the two-platen machine can be reduced to a few points. The speed of adjustment for the die height, because it's obtained directly using the 2 approach and return cylinders, which are connected to the moving platen, and also the adoption of possible errors in the flatness of the die, although this can, however, cause flash to escape, especially for those who cast magnesium castings, and of course this is dangerous. The toggle machine, on the other hand, is a more rigid, faster and more reliable system, with less power installed and above all, much less delicate and much less costly to maintain.